Happy Friday. Satan and his minions. Actually, I don't know. Is she Satan and all of her employees are Satan's minions? Or is she Satan's sister? And she just like shares a cake with them. Anyways, my abuser's attorney waits till Fridays to communicate with me. She knows that I'm homeless. She knows that I'm in a women's shelter. She knows that I've been begging for financial relief since December 2023. She knows that we sold our home where I could have gone and lived, but my abuser forced us to sell in 2024. And there's currently almost $260,000 sitting in an escrow account, which he has not released a single penny of in relief funds to me. She knows that back in January, I contacted her to say, hey, we need to file our tax returns. Can we please work together amicably? What's going on with this? Can we please start to work together? She didn't respond to any of those things. She knows that I was hit by a drunk driver and my car was totaled and I do not have a vehicle. And she knows that my name is on the title to a vehicle that my abuser kept that is in both of our names, but was my primary vehicle that he bought me as a push present when my son was born, only to take the keys out of my wallet before giving them to a girlfriend to give to me, in addition to my birth certificate, passport, social security card, and birth certificate, social security card, passport, military ID card, which also serves as my insurance card. And any cash that was in my wallet and house keys. Like he stripped my wallet of any and everything before giving it to me. And then it took me 2 months, 2 court orders, and $10,000 in lawyer's fees to get my own birth certificate, passport, social security card, and military ID back. So that's the type of apex predator I'm dealing with. Somebody who sees literally my identity, my private documents as his property and had to be ordered by a court to turn them over, and the military. Fast forward. The financial abuse has gotten so bad that this lawyer knows I'm homeless. She knows that I don't have a vehicle because I was hit by a drunk driver and the vehicle I had leased was totaled and I can't get a new one because I don't have steady employment, which I'm working on, but it's very hard to have steady employment when you don't have a vehicle. Also very hard to have steady employment when you don't have a home. And so, yes, I've got a master's in education. Yes, I'm educated, but I'm also in trauma. Like, I'm even shaking just filming this. But I need to film content like this, because it's helpful to other survivors to see this is what abuse looks like. So this woman's name is Brianna Cornwall. She practices law with Cornwell Family Law. I'm going to just start screenshotting like the emails that I have sent her where I'm like, hey, question about taxes. Hey, question about this. Hey, question about that. And maybe I'll just like put them in the links below as this content starts to go viral, so that if you're trying to escape a DOD deadbeat, you can look at this individual. This individual also happens to represent other spouses of military dependents and or other military dependents, And so she knows both sides of it, which is sickening. Like, she literally knows that there are service members at the Presidio who have committed the exact same type of abuse that my spouse's or ex-spouse committed against me, but she's representing the spouse in this case, so she has that information. So like, she is like knowingly representing an abuser, which blows my mind. She also represents non-DOD abusers, because when we were in court back in December 2024, when I wasn't represented, I was representing myself pro se, she literally handed me a document and I didn't understand what she was handing me. She handed it over in like a pile of evidence. And at the time I just kind of looked at like, look, I'm even starting to shake just thinking about it. And it's a document. Oh God, I'm like starting to shake. Okay. It's a document that had details of an abuse that somebody she defended previously had committed against his pregnant spouse, nearly identical to the abuse that my spouse had committed. And it was not a court copy. It was one of her copies, because it had like handwritten notes on it and like lines through it and signatures. So it was clearly not like something that was with the court that I could have gone and found, which like, even if I would have, like, what the fuck? Like, I barely got, you guys have seen pictures of my court documents. They're just stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks. But anyways, all that to say, like, this woman represents known abusers, and it's a Friday, so like, that's when she's chosen to send her ammunition. But I'm no longer tolerating it. I'm putting her on blast, and I'm putting all of this on blast, because I'm representing, I was pro se for the bulk of my trial, because Moreno family law just is horrific. Do not hire them, and do not hire Sherry Perlman. The only lawyer I've ever had who was worth anything was Don Landis and William Pernick. They were criminal attorneys in Monterey County, and they were just godsends. So there are good lawyers out there, but divorce lawyers like literally make money off of dragging shit out. And Michael Moreno actually stole he tried to steal like $50,000 from my escrow account. Terrible lawyer, should be disbarred. Somebody report him. If you're a lawyer and you're watching this, please help me. I'd like to do fee arbitration against him and report him to the bar. But like I said, I'm like just trying to get through the day. Okay, I'm going to put this down because it's shaking, but Satan's minions have struck again. But I'm making progress with my life. The podcast has launched. Everything she sends me can and will be shared. Okay, I got to go back to set. That's that.